Okay, alrighty. So, do you mind stating your name for me?
Crystal Honick.
Okay, thank you. And Crystal, what levels have you taught, and what grade level are you currently teaching?
I currently teach kindergarten, and I've also taught 4th and 2nd grade.
Awesome. Okay. And what type of English language learners do you currently have in your classroom, or in the past, or what challenges did they face?
Currently, the ELLs in my classroom are advanced ELLs. In the past, I've had everything from new beginner to the high advanced.
Okay. And were there any challenges that they faced?
Most often, students that are new beginners face challenges just because the English language is not very familiar to them. So it can just be a challenge to have to interact with others. There's a lot of hesitations, and they're typically very timid.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And did you enjoy working with your English language learners in your classroom?
Yes, I don't really view them any differently than other students. So I love working with students of all ranges. So yeah, they're great.
Okay. And what approaches or methods have you used in your classroom to help the English language learners?
There's a lot of different ways to help them. With the younger grades that I'm more familiar with and have more years experience, oftentimes just the simple approaches of things like proximity, repeating yourself, giving them wait time, and just kind of breaking things down into smaller pieces for them can be very effective for the younger learners.
Okay, awesome. And so you believe that these strategies are effective, or they have been effective in your classroom? You've seen them have growth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you have students who get pulled out for certain program models, like getting pulled out for ESL support?
At the campus I'm at right now, yes, there is ESL support that will pull out students who are labeled as beginners or who throughout the school year receive an emerging score rather than a developing or proficient score on a particular skill on their report card.
Okay, awesome. And do you agree with these programs? Do you feel that it helps the students with their English?
Yes, with the having the pull out for ESL support can give them one-on-one or just 2 students and 1 teacher, and having a more quiet space to focus and learn can be very effective.
Okay. And have you ever had any experience with high stakes tests, and what impact have they had on your English language learners?
Actually, no. When I taught 4th grade, I did not have any ELLs in my classroom at the time. So in 2nd grade and kindergarten, there's no true high stakes testing.
Okay. And what authentic assessments do you use with the students that are English language learners?
Well, I stick to the standards report card and just checking skills throughout every grading period. Again, at the kindergarten level, the ELLs don't necessarily have any special assessments. We can use programs such as iStation and Dreambox to collect additional data on them, which also helps isolate some skills and learning progress.
Okay, and those are really good. Okay, and what strategies and activities do you find the most helpful in improving the students' reading skills in English?
To develop the younger learners, first, like any kindergartner, starting them with letter and sound knowledge, but also teaching them just basic vocabulary using lots of books that have pictures with one word can get them started. They have to learn their snap words or sight words just like other students do as well. Having writing books for them actually using sight words and then words that they do know in English and that they're familiar with builds up their confidence. So even just as a teacher, like handwriting a book for them and doing little sketches or letting them draw the pictures for it can be really beneficial.
Awesome. Okay, and what advice do you have for other or future teachers of English language learners?
Just remember that they are eager to learn just like your other learners. It's just a lot of times you have to show more patience and might have to give more one-on-one support to them to get them moving along and progressing like everyone else.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much, Crystal, for helping me out with this interview, and thank you for all of your support.